Carrying the game. What I think about KT is they are born with some of their parts. This roster, their synergy, their macro, and their early game team fighting is by far the best. And their laning phases back it up as well because it's such a strong early game jungler. They just end up getting leads and they don't let them go. I've been doing it a lot, but I'll say it again. I think KT Rolster could be most compared to Gen G of just a few months ago, right? Where they were the most insane early game leading team. They go to macro games where you just cannot ever make a dent in them. They don't make any mistakes. They don't give you any vision. They don't give you any quarter. You cannot cross the line, the midpoint of the map. You cannot cross the river when this team gets ahead because they will find you, they will punish you, and they will kill you. And to call KT this elite, right, this unstoppable, this clean, just doesn't feel right, especially when you look at the individual names on the board, right? Yeah, but here we are, right? And that's why this team, I think, has been shaped so much by effort, shot calling, because obviously a vocal player on this team as well as BDD. When you watch the voice comms, when you watch them talk to each other, it's effort who's often really leading the charge in the bottom lane 2v2s. And I don't think that Aiming has had a support like that in a while. Yeah, it really feels like quite a big change for this team.
I do have to say, though, on the other side, DK coming off their first their first victory over Gen G in 22 games, 22 series, including the one that they just won. So incredible victory for them. And being able to get that sort of monkey off your back and then come into this series revitalized is, I think, a huge deal because they have so many young players. Look at this bottom lane especially. You know, Smash and Korea are very, very new, but we know what they're capable of, right? Smash, when he was on the T1 Challengers roster alongside Reckless that a lot of people were watching, a few years ago, so many expectations for this guy. Where was he going to end up after he'd had his stint in Challenger because he looked so incredibly good? And Korea finally finding a bit of success here in the LCK as well after having a few whoopsies, we could say, earlier on in the season.
We got to interview him last week after the win over
it was very
Gen G. He ripped the loss streak, and he's pretending to be camera shy, I think, here, which is very cute and very funny.
I don't know whether he was pretending, actually.
As, I look at this D+ roster, they're very invigorated, right? They have a lot of momentum on their side. I think the jury is still out on Career, but he's made some massive improvements, right? And his highs look higher than they did before, and his lows are less frequent. So,
and they also played against Effort in Challenger quite a lot as well, right? They were there at the same time, both Korea and Smash, obviously on different teams at that point, but they did play against him, and I have a feeling that their win rate against Effort was relatively high.
KT, you're going to pick first pick here. D+ will have often picked blue side instead of picking either first or second pick. So
if you asked me who got right of first selection, I wouldn't have been able to tell you, to be perfectly honest.
I think the drafting has been very strong for KT this season. They have quite a flexible champion pool, especially BDD. I think has flexed it more than anyone else.
I think BDD is I keep saying this, and he was player of the year last year as well. But I think that this has already been the start of what could be BDD's best year, which is ridiculous because this guy debuted so many years ago. And he just keeps getting better and better.
It's not like his last year was bad or his 2024 was bad or his 2023 KT 17-1 was bad either. He's had just such a consistent run.
And it just keeps getting better, individually. BDD is just so incredibly good. On your screen right now, we do see the Pantheon is banned away this time, so passing the test is DK. They will have to take away the Rumble at the same time, but what is the next one that goes?
So they definitely should take that away. Well, we're looking at the Varus here, actually, by KT, and then you're looking at Orianna, you're looking at potentially the, with the Nocturne ban here, you could ban Ryze if you're really not
Karma has to be banned, right?
Karma, in the hands of Effort, has already proven to be a bit of an issue, so I think they have an answer to it. They could try to play Seraphine into it, but I'm not a big fan of that.
It's an awkward one to first pick, to be honest. So the Jace is going to be taken away.
This is smart because Perfect has looked phenomenal on this pick, but they can either go Karma here or they can go Orianna. That's the trade.
Yep.
Or you could Orianna. Go Jarvan, I suppose, but I think I prefer the Karma.
So now you get the Orianna on the other side, and you can pick it up with the Jarvan, like you were talking about. So Lucid not going to have the Nocturne available to pair alongside this, but Orianna Jarvan is a lot of power.
So does BDD go for the Azir pick here, or the Rise is what I expected, to be honest, because he's been so good at this pick, and you could just say, all right, on one hand, you guys have insane engage. You have the Orianna Shockwave, you have the Jarvan Cataclysm, you have the Ball Carrier.
Wow.
But we have the damage. And so they have the safe Ezreal pick here for damage. They get Ezreal Karma, and they get the Rise, wave clear, and consistent late game damage. And sometimes that could be enough if you just play defensively, as the Nautilus pick here early is an opt-in to a lane. It's not going to be a fun time, let's just say.
I'm a little bit worried for how this one's going to go for D+. It all depends on what Smash is going to be playing. Obviously, if they have a lot of all-in potential in the early stages, you can spend away. There goes the Sivir to pair with this Nautilus.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Smash's plan is going to be. Trying to play Caitlyn here would be quite challenging.
Just Draven. Just Draven at Smash.
Draven
don't be scared.
would be fun.
I don't think it's a good idea, but
I don't think they should play Ziggs Nautilus, and I don't think they should play Jhin either. So their options are quite limited, as we'll see Vi as the jungle pool gets even thinner here for Cuz.
I mean, Cuz does have a fairly infinite champion pool.
I would like to see him on something tanky, but there's not a whole lot of great options for that.
Mondo!
I mean, actually, believe it or not, it could kind of work here.
Could be a thing.
They don't have a lot of CC. They have the binding from the Rune Prison. They have, a little bit of Karma CC with the leash, but MF, another strong lane. I actually kind of would have liked the MF with the Nautilus. Felt like a strong lane. I'm thinking Caitlyn here. Draven would be a crazy one that needs really some sort of crazy pick to follow up with it, like a Camille top lane or something.
Yeah. I'm a bit intrigued as to where Smash is going to go here. We're going to have to find out, as he'll need to pick relatively soon. Unless they go for a top lane pick, but I think that would be kind of crazy. I think giving Xiu counter pick sounds like the best choice.
I mean, the problem is they pick Nautilus, right?
Oh, okay.
There's so many different lanes you can play if you don't pick Nautilus here. There's other range supports you could play. You could have played a Lulu lane and just tried to...
I mean, Nami was up, like there's a bunch of choices. Obviously, they might have wanted to change like when they picked their support, and so therefore maybe Nami gets banned if you live in that kind of world, but Vayne top into the Gnar will be picked up by Perfect once again. He did this into Cassante earlier on in the year and picked up a victory.
It's got to be. Is it going to be like something like Kindred? Are they going crazy mode?
Oh no, effort. Remember, the last game that they lost against Gen G, they lost it because he didn't hover Nasus. He hovered Teemo instead. And this time, he hasn't hovered Nasus yet.
Wukong actually kind of fits the bill here. It gives them the engage. It gives them extra peel. It works incredibly well with Karma. Gets the speed ups.
Where was the Nasus effort?
He's a changed man. This, you are never going to sell me on this.
Well, I mean, like, you're not going to win the lane, Wolf. You will not win the lane.
Like, of all the picks.
Wait. Hear me out. I've got the cook. I got the cook on this one. Okay, so basically, you don't have Nocturne available, right? And Nocturne's really, really good at diving in and getting amazing ball placement. You know what Kai'Sa does? Dives in!
It would be pretty unfortunate if a dive target that Kai'Sa chose could have a Wukong on top of it to defend it, or a massive shield from a Karma, or also be an Ezreal that would just shift towards its friends. Kai'Sa's a great pick into Ezreal. Ezreal Karma, a bit of a different story. They have a Gnar, so there's a little bit of extra ranged AD damage. If the player on Mega, there's some engage tools there as well. But you were playing Kai'Sa into double 80 carry with Rise. There are 3 insanely consistent damage dealers here, and if you go on like Rise as Kai'Sa, he's got Seraphs, he's probably just going to laugh at you, but even if you kill him, there's still 2 other threats. There's an Ezreal there, there's a Vayne there, and you're not going to live after you kill the first target. I think this draft here from CVMAX is a bit of an overcook for me. I like the Gnar, I like the Jarvan start. They've got engaged for days. The dive is strong, but there's too many targets to kill. You're going to need some big shockwaves, I think, if you make this draft work.
The thing is, they don't have a lot of health bar on the side of KT, right? I mean, Wukong is the closest thing to a tank that they have, so if they do manage to get onto a target, that target will die. It's just whether they can get to that point through KT in this game 1. All right, I've got more for you.
Well, all right. So give me all of the reasons why I should trust.
All right, no, don't trust. I'm not telling you, don't go that far. Don't be crazy on me. No. What I mean is, so there is the potential that Lucid pitches a tent. Okay. And in the 3v3 bottom lane, I actually feel like Jarvan, Kai'Sa, Nautilus could get something done.
I agree with what you're saying because obviously the early game Wukong isn't going to have the same level of power as the Jarvan. Doesn't have CC. You know, is just able to do a little bit of burst damage. Has some mobility, which matters less when you're pitching a tent. But it's the problem with the minions. Like, the minions will be pushing for KT all the time. So there's a vision advantage there. There's always going to be, you know, brush control, the extra damage from the minions if you really wanted to extend the fight. These are all problematic things. And Everett's just going to keep poking, and he's, like, trying to bait hooks here as well. He's like, yeah, go for it. We also want barrier.
He's going to need a level 2 if he does want the hook. Yeah, I think Korea took W.
Yeah, you're right. That is correct.
But that's what happens when you just need to soak cues over.
There you go.
Again.
There it is. As Effort knows he gets level 2 first, drops the W.
Well, at least the Q going to land there from Smash, all onto Effort to try and get some damage there as Korea now looking for the opportunity as the level 3 gank is coming in for Lucid. Heal comes out. Let's see whether they can get any more as the Arcane Shift out of aiming. That may spell the end of it. However, Korea goes forward, finds a bit of value, but will get snared. And now, even with the minions contending for it, that's a lot of damage towards Korea. But now it's the return journey. And that time, the flash is answered by Lucid. Aiming has a barrier, but does not have his life anymore. And the hook from downtown! That is the Korea we wanted to see today.
That was some shades of barrel right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was some barrel level shenanigery right there from Korea. He's like, oh, I'm going back in. Lucid's like, I don't have my buttons. I'm out of here. But he convinces Lucid to come back.
Oh,
aiming an effort to like, nah, Lucid doesn't come back. And it's the play there from Career that tricks him, okay? Lucid's like,
I mean, we've also seen EQ flashes from Jarvan's hit like this, but this answer was just gorgeous.
And aiming, because he had flash, he thought he was safe there, but it's the flash from the Jarvan, like you said, they get the flash drag to buffer into him to knock up. Clean stuff from Lucid, but, you know, I was very worried when Career went back in. I was like, oh, this is looking even potentially worse. And then, not only do they get the kills on the bottom lane there, they get both flashes out of aiming and effort, so a huge turnaround, and it took some trickery, but it's working.
The fact that Korea did that without using flash is insane, because this lane relies so much on winning all-ins, and so having both of those flashes available means that even in the 2v2, they might be able to get something done. However, it is a cull that Smash has gone for. They may not necessarily be hyper-investing into more aggression towards this bottom side to snowball it through, maybe just accepting that they have now found themselves a little bit of leeway.
I mean, it's a huge win, and he could just go, okay, well, I'll explode in the mid-game. I have so much more money now. He is 650 up, and the problem is your first buy isn't going to take away Karma's buttons, so she's still going to just shove the lane in with the Ezreal. So I actually think this is the correct buy here from Smash. Just invest in a further future lead. Yeah. Look at this if you're a D+ fan. Just, you know, avert your eyes, because,
hey, I don't see Korea on that list, okay?
True. He has been banned more than he has been picked as well. This Nautilus pick is really high prio in the LCK despite a lack of success.
Yeah. So let's see whether Korea can show us what all of the bans are about. As already, I mean, he is finding the angles, the flash forward, he manages to catch aiming after the Arcane Shift, and now Smash comes forward. Another knockup from Lucid, and Smash collects his third of the game.
You'll need a top-notch
Okay, we'll
team
go
to
on
win
to
this
your
one.
answer. Maybe that's right. That's it right there.
I guess so. What was the shift
Science
angle?
solves problems.
I don't know, but it was into an anchor.
Yeah, maybe just go back. I think he went to
Beware.
the side there.
No
Let's watch again.
timeline
Did
exists
my
where
eyes
mag-
deceive me, or did he
Right
just
in the sky.
Oh my
You gotta go left
Lord.
there.
He
You
was
gotta
like,
go left.
no effort, I'll save you.
Yeah.
We need the Celine Dion. That's what we need.
Well, Effort's heart will go on.
It will. Amy stopped.
Yikes. Okay, well, that happens from time to
Is it
time.
hot in
You
here or
know,
is it just me?
I wasn't convinced about the
I'm
Kaisa
the
pick.
brightest
But
in
at
the
this point, I
sky.
kind of feel like it could have been anything.
I mean,
30
it's
seconds
been
before you
picked
attack.
Ezreal all the
Get
time.
ready.
Yeah.
It is the theoretical answer, but like you were saying, paired with the Nautilus, I think is a bridge too far
It's a karma,
into
you know?
this lane.
Yeah, if it was like Ezreal Leona, I'm like, sure, all day long, fine. Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? I guess if you just get 3 kills early, make me look very foolish by my take.
Hey, do you know what the best thing is? As Korea is going to have to get out of here because there's a
battle
rumble
starts in
coming on
5,
forward. No
4,
flash available
3,
for Korea as now Smash. I
2,
don't think he's going to be
1.
helping. And Korea
You
does
have to
connect the
stop
anchor,
them
but
from
he's dead
securing the mission
before it
area.
actually does anything. Or at least I thought he was the anchor. Regardless,
By the way, look at the grid. There are 4 control wards across the river here by KT Ulster. If you say that they control it, they do have quite a bit of control. They end up getting this gank off because they know that Lucy is not in the vicinity. Staring at top jungle, they pull this off. They don't have enough power to start the dragon because just got level 6.
I'm opening a portal.
But I think this was a really good read from KT, despite the early deficit here and the lack of attention that Clubs was giving to this bottom lane because he is Wukong, and he thought that, you know, Karmaz was self-sufficient, especially with Ezreal's shift ability. But they ended up getting a lot of his Nelson on the map, and they're still a win.
my lord, Effort is so great. Isn't he so another great one, but a good arcane chip to answer it this time around?
They may be able to start dragging D+ here. They have a lot of control. Back coming here, KT, Lucy in the area. And they can clear this wave as soon as possible, and then head over to charge up that exactly what they're planning to do here. So this could be an extension of this early game, really working out quite heavily for D+. It's a strong early dragon, so Soul a little bit nervous by that, as Effort is here. It looks like he might have I don't think he can really contest this.
The Sorcerer Supreme
He's just going to
leaves
get
once
left
more.
alone.
Wow.
Yeah, Lucid will back away, respecting a lot the fact that Cuz probably level 6. That Cyclone is very scary, could have been right there. And Showmaker will be able to clear out this wave. We haven't really checked in on the mid lane. The first roam there from BDD was definitely good, but it did cost him a few minions, so Showmaker is ahead a little bit in that department.
Further phase here for Perfect, starting to put the pressure on Q. At the lane, frozen
Letting the Dark
against
Child
Q
out,
pretty
I see.
heavily early on, so built up a 300 gold lead here. And no call buy or anything like that. Just tries to actually bully this tower where the attention has been bottom side. And all the while, because of this fire,
Ionic magic!
The grubs, and there's no response just yet. Doesn't have teleport, obviously, and
These aren't
doesn't
so
have realm warp,
dangerous.
so there's no support for Clubs here. Because of Wukong, he just no power if Lucid tries to challenge, which he will.
Yeah, he is going to go out, like you say. But 2 grubs go over to KT. Very, very happy about that. She hits Mega and is trying to be frustrating, but I think Purple is going to go right with that.
He's also pretty good. Hey, that's a good point of view. I feel like he's very happy with that. Really shots were denied. All 3 of them, that is to say.
The
Especially
mystic
with Ryze
arts
in
won't
this game.
fail me again.
Would be really annoying if he did have that. Can they get over here and stop the dragon is the question. Because right now Lucid is clearing his topside jungle. KT have had so much vision on this dragon, so they know that D+ aren't doing it, but they haven't actually pulled the trigger themselves just yet.
And
Waiting for the first Cyclone.
I think this game has really changed. After the champion select, I did feel like KT would be in really good standing in the early stages. Right now, we're seeing the DK have a slight lead in the early game. I'm wondering what it kind of looks like for the mid game now. The DK are off to such a good start.
Well, I think the real problem for KT is that this Kaisa has Kraken Slayer before her call is cashed in, you know? This is where, even if Showmaker is
enemies on
he
here.
doesn't have to have the lead. He has to set up his up.
The move! Ionic magic!
Lucid's already out of there, or at least attempting to. As Cuz goes forward, he has the flash to respect the Cyclone. Cuz doesn't push
The
move!
move!
He's a huge deal of career. Is trying to get over here as quickly as
Sorcerer
possible.
Supreme
He needs
leaves
help,
once
as
more.
he's not going to be able to catch this wave here. He's going to true shot.
Yeah, so Smash takes a bit of damage, but otherwise it is his whole mini wave basically taken down. And he does get there for the cannon. Too much of it actually is going to be removed.
Good crisis management here from KT. They group up as Lucas trying to take this move off away.
Only 60 seconds left.
Hell
They
of
were
the on
excited. and BB needs to pass. So if you have a challenge this, will be a successful steal.
The Ezreal, going back to your original point though, of like, you know, how does this mid game look? The Ezreal is significantly behind. It's not just that this Kai'Sa has 3 kills, but the Ezreal boss so far, you know, given string lanes is hoping for, only has 1 plate. Whereas the 2-item spike is significantly delayed. And while this Kai'Sa is incredibly strong, you know, the Vayne isn't online yet. Obviously, the Wise is still putting together components here. So if you end up winning an early team fight here,
An unseen assist
pretty massive, it can balloon quite heavily. So
by the eye of Agamotto.
so much stronger in this game, this scenario we're in, this specific game. So any combo set up from Lucid and Showmaker, if it hits, could be that maybe game ending.
Evan, I think we'll need to we'll need to die. It's just so Showmaker going to pick that one up. Caught warding there a little bit. A little out of position is not what we've been seeing out of it so far this season. That's a great pickup here for DK, putting them 4-1, and should be able to guarantee the Dragon.
Unfortunately for Cuz, he wanted to, you know, go top side, finish there in that jungle, then maybe make an impact there before starting Dragon. So their effort wanted to go over and make sure they could continue to have vision around the Drake itself and the entry point there in the river, but ends up getting caught and taken out with really nothing expended for D+. You know, they just kind of kill it for free, get the Dragon anyways, and there is just no counterplay. There's no follow-up here for KT. And Cuz was on the wrong side of the map, finds himself about 400 gold behind himself.
Speaking of the wrong side of the map, there's a Killer Instinct out of Smash. Cuz gets into position though, and that is a Cyclone and a very dead Kai'Sa. Jamaica now looks for BDD as the Maker somehow lands yet again, but the Shockwave doesn't, so they won't have the follow-up damage to take down the Rise. Now was dropped in towards the top side of the queue. He's going extraordinarily low. So getting a shutdown with the Smash, a huge deal. Patience is KT.
Great plates here as well. I think he actually has the coverage here from effort. So we'll get a plate, deny all of these minions. Going back to the initial play here, Smash just does not have the full information that effort is here, so finds himself having to look for this all in, but aiming has barrier, Cuz shows up, uses the Cyclone, the Warrior Trickster doesn't have the flash. That's a big overextension. Luckily for D+, the kill goes over to Wukong. Yeah, uses gold well, but I think that KT would have rather aiming pick up that kill. Well,
Aiming would have definitely run.
He's
the gold king. Yeah, he's the gold king for a reason, and that is because he took the gold mostly from his team. So that is he'll be sad about personally, but certainly not. Wukong's Rise, I think, are going to be the big carries in this game. If KT are going to look good. But still, it's only extended here PK in the early game. And it's still 1.6k here for Smash. And this Kai'Sa is what this DK comp's about, right? Like, Showmaker, of course, is going to be really, really important, but largely for utility, it's Smash getting down that consistent DPS in these team fights. And so he needs to be strong. Great play on the way will be done relatively soon. Smash is just doing his very best to get there, get to these 2-item, 3-item spikes. Make something of it.
Yeah, Perfect does have his Hex Plate ready. This is the build he went for last time around. Yep. Spawn will be using the ultimate to apply pressure in lane when the team fights later on. Is trying to generate a bigger lead here, but it has not really grown that much. Unfortunately for him, she was handling this matchup incredibly well. Only 10 CS down. Yep, about 100 gold in it.
And if he's going to stay at this deficit, then the Nara is going to be so much more useful later on the game, right? Like, Nara actually kind of can contribute in a team fight, whereas they do a lot more about fighting those duels and don't really really make things happen.
So the problem for KT is that, you know, the Star, if it's shut down, will have a really big problem setting up her team fights. But with Smash being as ahead as he is, she has so much more agency. He's not just going to flop in side lane, so actually be able to push as well. And, you know, this Vayne, like you said, doesn't do AoE damage as, okay, but choice here for free.
Yeah, choice indeed.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
The hand of heaven is here.
Someone's got to guard the galaxy.
I'm not anyone's sight.
Someone's got to guard the galaxy.
Anyone stands in my way.
My order?
I'm the brightest in the sky.
I am the Phoenix.
I'll fight to end the darkness that's... They call me Dieter.
Who's ready to go hunting?
I'll fight to end the...
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I usually only hunt vamps, but for these guys, I'll make an exception.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Here's already order. That's good. You won't be now. Remember that. Make yourself useful.
Don't mess with Empire State University.
The virus takes off. That's good as no. Virus reinforcement. My superiority increases. There's a feather. You won't be now. Remember that. Embrace perfection. You would have failed without me.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
My favorite time!
Don't mess with Empire State University.
Feeling better already. I have finished the job for you. Termination. Check this place out. Embrace perfection.
A disappearing.
Make yourself useful.
After my step,
Embrace perfection. There's already order.
I appreciate you.
You won't be now.
Disappear!
you get a weapon, you get a weapon, you get a weapon.
Still got an edge. I have finished the job for you.
It's never nice seeing free fall.
Behold the god of thunder! Energy levels rising. Ultra virus reinforcement. Extermination!
Get that vehicle moving again!
Make yourself useful.
Take that!
I don't remember this statue or an empire falls. Embrace perfection.
What you get? I appreciate you.
Embrace perfection. You gotta keep this statue.
You got the King's Kitty statue? Let's roll.
Make yourself useful. I shut off any attack.
Little land shark.
Suffered severe damage. Virus takes hold. Termination.
You went down 16 hard.
Get that vehicle moving again.
My favorite time.
Raising my slingshot.
Did you say it? You did the clobbers? She said it.
A sacred statue that could save Wakanda? Works for me.
What I despise outside.
Behold that child!
Easily wounded. You make yourself useful. I am Groot!
And big. You get a weapon! You get a weapon! You get a weapon!
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. Disappear!
Embrace perfection. You still got an edge. Remember that. We're taking a look, see. It's coming. You know that, right?
Lay down.
Damage is repairable. Ultron virus reinforcement. You have failed without me. This is my
Don't
natural
mess with
selection.
Empire State University.
Extermination!
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way.
Let's return to make yourself useful. Affairs are in order. My favorite time! Go, my children.
So close! This is your big chance!
Went down 16
We'll
hard.
soon be under
My
attack.
friends are here!
This is my unnatural selection.
Another epic victory! Big win!
fight to be theirs. They also never get any of their buffs, though. Like, DK just own the entirety of the map right now.
To win this one.
And there is just, it feels like there's no way for KT to get in because Effort, as soon as he walks anywhere to get vision, he's dead. No matter who finds him, they just kill him.
They just cannot get out of the base right now.
Oh.
And I think trying to fight for a buff is exactly what D+ wants.
I
You know,
love the
trying, the fight in, you know, Cryo for mid
My
is
strategy?
exactly what D+ wants. So we're
Make way
switching
for the
forward.
king of tea.
All the while, she
I
has
care
teleport
to the
distance in the
cloudless
top lane.
night.
The setup here for D+
I'm
macro-wise is
I'm
phenomenal.
not a hero.
Doing everything right.
Derek's
Only
completed here
cowards
for
see
the
shades
Nam,
of
very
grey.
close to that wit's end being done. That means the BD matching him inside lanes is going to be a little bit more difficult as we get the full zoom out. A huge
not a
teleport
hero.
angle for the
I'm-
Nah. As Shiu's Nabar is in a
I'm not
pretty good
anyone's
position,
sight.
but he's right on top of the wall.
Sometimes
And
I
a
wish
little
I
bit
could
too
go back into
close
these streets
to
for a few
KT, but he gets
decades.
out. I don't know how he managed to, but he managed to. His career goes in, probably wants to go back out. As KT also, I mean, they don't want to fight, but they would have really liked to free Nah.
Yeah.
But now Shiu uses it to get himself a couple of plates in this mid lane as well, and push KT completely away from this dragon. So somehow it actually works out. He gets the Nah to get him out of the Cyclone. The roll walk does nothing at all as they opt out of that play. And now without Cyclone, KT cannot team fight at all. They still might have to, though. The Shockwave needs to get flashed out there by DDD. In goes Shiu, looking for an angle once again. He's down very low. That Stern Shield did some work, but they do take out the Nah. Smash gets the Void Seek on the aiming somehow, threading the needle into the back line. And KT, they get a pick and lose no one.
KT pushing now to try to challenge this mid lane for the first time in forever. The mid outer is still on 4 plates right now. And KT are not going to push any further, but I think D+ could have just taken the dragon for free. The teleport flank for, well, I mean, it cost Shiu his life.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. He went for the TP play. They got the flash out of effort, at least on that initial setup there. But I think that TP play was a bridge too far, and then Shiu has no flash. And he's walking forward here. Like, this is great.
He had no Mega Nah, so it was just a little bit of an odd.
Also, Showmaker trying to hit a flash holding rise with the, actually, he didn't even flash it. I thought he flashed that.
I thought he did
Shockwave.
too.
But anyways, he had flashed it.
flashed it instead.
I guess
someone flashed out of the Shockwave.
Yeah, it wasn't effort. It was Cuz in that case. But either way,
The
you
tide's
know, trying
always
to look for
turning
that
in
point
my
makes you
favor.
lost your tool. Maybe Shiu didn't get the memo that Shockwave wasn't up anymore. Anyways, they're still massively ahead. They're in total control of this game, but I don't think they should have given that preview.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to write that down as a little bit of a note. Like, maybe check this one out the next time, guys. That was not a perfect play. Speaking of perfect, he is now discovering that there's a Shiu towards the southern side of the map. As the Condemn is going to be used pretty early. Mega Nah is going to come on through. And DK are going to make their way back towards the Baron after pushing KT away.
KT are just playing Wave Pro Simulator. You know, they're just clearing these waves.
Just goes down
So quickly as well. They can't get tested. And the Elder is not performing as KT, the best net. And even this is kind of a stretch to try to push and grab bounty off of this turret.
Showmate, you can see he can block off so much terrain. With the orb, Lucia is there as well. The Baron has been taken. Cuz this time doesn't hit the Warrior Trickster. As he does finally press the button, but there's the depth charge onto Perfect. Shockwave mops up the monkey, and DK are looking for even more. KT runs in the wrong direction. The exhaust is good from Perfect. That'll keep him alive with the Inspired Shield there as well. But the rest of DK swoop in and look to take down BDD. That'll be their first prize. As Perfect teleports away. I just don't think that that's going to be winning them the game. As DK just looking to finish off the stragglers, aiming being one of them. As the Arcane shifts away, the flash in from Lucid hits him again with that QE flash. And DK will break over the base now. Let's see whether they can even push to end.
I think they can. There's just not enough wave clear here anymore. BDD is down for 30 seconds. That should be the game. D+, one small error, but one we can easily forgive. KT thought, I'm not giving Baron for free. I'm getting mid-turret. DK said, we're getting Baron, and we're going to get the win. Right with it.
It's the final hour here for Perfect. And let's see whether he can make it work as the Shockwave does not connect. The Void Seeker does, though. 4 seconds on the Killer Instinct, but there's no seconds on the Nexus. It's going to be taken down, and DK continues their reign of terror over the LCK. First it was Genji, now it's KT. We'll see whether they can break the winning streak with another victory in this series.
And it was, I think, the first flub from effort and aiming as a duo, where they really just kind of
had a rough start. I mean, they were outplayed there, but there was a lot of greed. They really underestimated the power of that early dark. But their Wukong is AFK because he's a Wukong, right? He's not down there. And this is what we were talking about, right? It's the 3v3 that's so much better. But then if it's a 3v2, you know, if you're not it's even worse. The fact that this Kai'Sa was given a free pass is why we conditioned it. It wasn't going to work out, but they got so much value early. And Smackdown became a huge problem. Shiu actually handled the Vayne matchup incredibly well, and D+ ended up getting the W. I'm still not going to say I thought the drop was great for them, but the play made it worth it.
Yeah, and they got the drop into a position where it did work as well, right? Being able to put down the Ezreal combo is no mean feat, especially when it's pilot. Like Aiming has said that he's in love with playing Ezreal, but now it's time for us to take shot breaks. We'll get back to space to break down game number 1, and we'll have the second game of the series. You see that?
Let's take them down. The final 10 seconds. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. You're halfway there. Keep going.
Orlick was my life. But wouldn't it be fabulous to have an all-superhero band?
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
이거 옹 노플이야, 옹 노플. 아, 오케이. 나 공조. 하고, 나 이제 볼게. 아, 고맙다, 천천히. 얘들아, 미드 가면 돼, 미드.
아, 보자. 와봐.
자, 천천히.
알았어.
나이스.
각자 얘들아. 야, 개인 잡으러 간다.
나 가봐봐. 야, 이제 여기. 형 이제 안 해요, 형.
개인 쳤다, 얘들아. 야, 끝내러 가자.
나 이제 안 해.
이제 볼게 내가. 아이고 맞다.
나랑 시간랑 끝내러 갈게.
아, 잡았어?
끝난 거 같아. 미드 가자.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
You picked the right.
I am.
You picked the right. I have mutant powers and a little demonic magic too. Stepping out of the shadow.
I never wanted to be Iron Man. It'll work out for everybody.
개맛있다. 이거야.
And the wallop as well, and HLE will destroy them. We'll walk it off.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Let's see who has the deep ball. It's perfect. That locks it up. Maybe
If I could get a look at Doom's machine, I could solve this problem by lunchtime.
perfect, you absolute madman.
I won't shy away from a fight, but I'd rather be in the lab.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Sit down, and BD will be able to pick up the kill onto the Inara, and down will go the Nocturne. KT finding.
And keep your tentacles off the armor, fellas.
Never miss.
Be ready for counterattack. They're not going to quit. Girl, that felt kind of mean. Hurry up.
Double kill! Spider and I have neutralized enemy connections.
Terminating negative.
아, 나도 잘했잖아. 나이스.
Powering up.
Ooh, a touch of healing. I really admire.
Everybody
You
ready?
need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
We got company. Pictures of the team are so weird.
Better stop that vehicle.
That was disgusting, Namor. But kind of fun.
Still got it. Look out below.
They've made it halfway. Stop them.
Hey, that's my trick.
Better stop that vehicle. Still a chance to stop them.
Consider yourself. I am too good. The hunt is on.
Iron Man operational again.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Maximum pulse. That's what happens when you pick a fight with a
They must make sure that all those aboard the K2 roller coaster did not have a smooth ride. They derailed it before it got started early in game one. It is Team Plus 1-0 over leading K2 Warriors. And they did it with style. They did it with the man who's had so many eyes on him. It's the rookie career who had himself
I'm
a
going to find
great
whoever
early
put me out
start
last
game.
time.
Yeah, and I think it starts from the draft because we've seen this Karma band so much. Karma Ezreal is like the premier duo, even more so than Ash Seraphine. But one of the weaknesses of both this matchup and the Ash Seraphine is vulnerability to a pick like Wordless, and it does find that Seraphine, find it all in, and it's really hard for them getting down there. So you saw that Lucid was able to get down there, and suddenly it completely derailed this lane. And it's
I know that if you want to prioritize the Karma, you should get monsters. So make the bad Karma so you can have the better player, which is Orianna. But I think in this case, they just let them Orianna for free, and then let them as well. So I think this draft doesn't make sense.
Yeah, second time here where there's draft resources put to the top lane, and then they don't win that lane. We saw that one earlier with Diablo. I mean,
they were fine, right? Yeah, I mean, for this, sure.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Don't give them another chance.
They credit again, and be greedy, and then they get punished.
She's not here, right?
the way you pull down again, follow the flash, blocking shift is still down at the point. And I know you're supposed to play this lane super aggressively, and you're supposed to have pressure. They have pressure.
Oh yeah.
Playing with pressure when you know the jungle is there, when you know you don't have your arcane shift. And Wukong was there at the end of the clip. He was almost there to support you, but you overstepped in here. This was a great dredge line. So good. And he goes with side aiming, not going over the wall. But you
it was really clean game by Korea, and I think again they're fine. Even though the draft was an issue for them, I think they played really well until that moment.
I like how you bring that up. Like, a lot of the times we highlight the Nautilus that hits, but when you miss, you take a lot of punishment, you get a lot of damage. However, it stabilized after this.
And then in the middle of the game, there was a big cluster of
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
I'm the brightest in this.
No one.
Once an adventure, always.
Wind, cloud.
Ice.
I have mutant power.
Are you ready to hunt?
I never wanted to.
You don't have to be a witch to find a man.
당신이 빛나야 할 특별한 순간을 위해 새로 나온 콜게이트 옵틱 화이트 퍼플 세럼을 만나보세요.
Got something that needs to be blasted? You called the right guy.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I've seen some weird stuff in my day, but this time, old blue, tastes of cake. Time to blow. Wait, shields. It's a biological accident.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
So tired, bring down the
My healing factor can't keep up.
Oh, did you see that?
Maximum pulse!
Emang enak bisa makan KFC, lu juga bisa enak. Cobain menu ya, promo enak. Keep going. Control lost!
I'm hurt. I don't have to be center stage.
Can't you never rest?
헤어질 수 없어. I'll just stick with you. 언제부턴지 몰랐던 미스크는 너의 태도 낯설기만 표정을 또
I am ready to put on a
마주보고 있지만 내가 없는 너의 미묘하게 어긋나 닿지 않는 거리 나만 있어
I may be from Earth, but every planet's under my protection now.
헤어질 수 없어. I'll just stick with you.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
No.
헤어질 수 없어. I'll just stick
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Go, gotcha, had me.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Jerks!
Capture the mission area! That one hurts.
Mission. Can't keep me down for long. Spider-Man over here. Some sort of weird onk thing. Don't need to worry about that onk anymore. Oh, did you see that?
I don't think that's walking that many.
Still got an edge. Oh, you see that?
You have to keep fighting until you have a winner.
Give it, never fall! Oh, did you see that?
Turn around, they're on your back.
Don't quit on me now, little buddy. Oh, yeah, this sucks.
And you don't seem to understand. A shame you seemed an honest man. And all the things you always will turn to whisper in your ear. And you know what they say might hurt you. And you know that it means so much. And you don't even feel it. I am falling, I am fading, I have lost it all. And you don't seem the lying kind. A shame that I can read your mind. And all the things that I read there. Candlelit smile, the ricochet. And you know I don't mean to hurt you, but you know that it means so much. And you don't even feel a thing. I am falling, I am fading, I am drowning. Help me to breathe. I am hurting, I have lost it all. I am losing. Help me to breathe.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Science solves problems.
Someone's got to guard the galaxy. Might as well be me.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got The mission area is yours to capture now.
The main idea for Pro kind of came about with the idea of layered defenses. If a defender takes an aggressive fight towards main, do they have better options to fall back on the site, continue fighting without having to give up the site completely? While attackers can feel like they're also gaining space in a meaningful way. So there's like that needle to thread. Pro feels like we've taken everything we've learned over the past 5 years and really distilled it into a modern classic that we all hope to enjoy.
The mission area is yours.
Your failure was unnecessary. Okay, why not? 2 points, Star-Lord.
You don't know pain. Before me, you kiss me slowly, so sweetly. And I don't you, if I had it my way, so we know that you are. I would copy that I need in the morning. No more sunshine in my brain when it's calling. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow. No matter how far. If life is a movie, oh, you're the best part.
It's the sunrise and the brown eyes. You're the one that I desire. Extermination! It makes me feel so nice. You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're the talent all I take from the bedrooms. You're the sunshine of my life. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Oh, best part. If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
This crisis is stretching beyond my limits.
Yeah.
It's party time!
I'm the Star-Lord.
Hidung mampet menghambat kegiatanmu. Pakai Fix Inhaler dengan mentol dan kampong. Fix Inhaler, hidup long, kapan aja, di mana aja.
Ancient Egyptian artifact. Interesting.
Iya, keputusan bumi bukan manusia. Jadi makannya makanan kucing dong. Makanan rumahan tidak cukup. Whiskas memberikan 100% nutrisi lengkap dan seimbang dengan kebaikan zinc, vitamin E, dan kalsium. Sayangnya seperti keluarga, beri makan seperti kucing. Whiskas.
Yeah. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was up on your side. You manipulator, playing games, you're plus commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's kind of hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming, it's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me, so I don't jealous, right?
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, and I know that I got somebody else on every day. So think I want the grass to be on the other side. You got it the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say You're winning. You still have a chance. Let's be fighting to the winner. Shields up.
Yeah, my life is brother, now I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, just because it's on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you smiling, see you looking down and out. Coming to me crying, saying you was having me around. Give me chances and you blew it, keep so easy. You was off the top before me beat now you gotta face the music, I'm saying.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. I know that I found somebody else to love you day. Don't realize the grass ain't green on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye.
Got something that needs to be blasted? You called the right guy.
So now I gotta say goodbye. Before you attack, get ready.
Symbiotes keep trying to with you.
Come to those who wait. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Oh, thought you had me.
I'm Hellfire Club royalty.
Oh, they do love happy. Oh, thought you had me.
Nothing in my head again. You had your heart set on me. But the stars they come and they come so easily. Tell me what it is that I can't forget. But you're breaking down the walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you are, you'll always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch of you? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you are, you'll always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch of you? Love the feeling. It's spider time!
Oh, that was close.
Staying up when I go out, you gotta know all yours. But when I say it was right about, you stop stopping your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I freaking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you are, you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch you never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you are, you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch you never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Another epic victory!
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. We'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Let me get a punch. Let me just feel a punch. Let me get a punch. When a hook don't sleep, yeah, yeah, don't. When a hook don't sleep, yeah, yeah, don't. When a hook don't sleep, don't punch me. Don't keep getting me before I make you bleed. Pray for your rest in peace. It's the only piece that you need. Give them a punch. This is the purge. Everybody, please, your purge. Your perma kick these people with what keep down. Pick a pack off the first. People like me pick a pack off reps for a week, for them a minute. Rapper like me can pull and panic. Local rap for you need for the proof. Like when the fight comes jamming loose, array me root from poor keep time. I could put the proof. Like a right, like a fight, security quote. Eminem said, Millie Rabbit, I know that. You just killed it. Kevin said, but make you conscious. 잊어버린 어릴 적에 우리
위해서 살려고 해 밤새도록 이거에 의미 없어 이제 기가 커서 음악을 만들어 진심을 여기에 전부 다 담았어 Take rather 용기를 제발 내게 줘 손가락질을 익숙해 어느새 웃어
Pick your hero.
I'm not judging. 이 아이가 우릴 대체
I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Only my neighborhood is now like multiple realities. Cool, right?
Life is open now. 종이처럼 깜깜한 거야. 조명으로 하나도 만들어. 조명으로 다시 와기. 멀리 원선 어떻게 들던 젠틀 back. Love it like zombies more. 길이 뭘 오늘도 들어왔다 나가 알아 반복돼버릴 거야.
Life is hard sometimes, but at least maybe I can make it easier for other
30
people.
seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Travel tip. With the right credit card, interdimensional trips get crazy extra miles. I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Only my neighborhood.
Time to do the right thing. Just figure out what that is.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Oh, did you see that?
They have been seen and they will not escape.
That's the stuff.
Mission area is going right now. Mission area captured.
All day and all night, we stayed up, it was so right. We were so young, we were so dumb. We would get drunk and then hook up. We were okay, we were alright. Staying awake till the sunrise. We were in love, couldn't stop us. Like a good drug, never run out. We hook up in my car, driving so far. Play your guitar, you show me your heart. Let down our guards, think with our hearts. Stare at the stars, we were never apart. Drinking too young, way too much fun. Out in the sun, no pain when it's gone. Took you to prom, dance to our song. Dance all night long till the lights come on.
Can't keep me down for long.
How careless we was too late.
Oh, sweet little
It's too late now. I remember everything and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be.
Some of my best friends are crooks and villains.
And how careless we could be. And how careless we could be. And how careless we could be. Late nights, long fights, it felt right. Go out, we were so loud, we were so proud, we had no doubts. Weekends and weekdays, we'd spend our own way. We were careless, we were fearless, we were reckless, time was precious. We loved to waste time, whiskey and wine, drinking all night, wanna sleep by your side. Finally alive, we would just drive, never arrive. Our journey was live, staying out late, testing our fate, running away. We live for today, young and so bold, never get old. Screw what we're told, we can't be controlled.
I'm definitely gonna have some fantasies about this later.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
It's too late now, I remember everything, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be. And how careless we could be. And how careless we could be. And how careless we could be.
How can it be?
What the Milo? Baru Milo Active Biscuit. Nikmati energi Milo kesukaanmu di setiap gigi kita.
Perfect hex!
Cosmic might returns.
Together to victory.
Your souls unite.
Your team's capture partner has passed the halfway
point. Be proud, my friend. Some systems, please. Board again! Not more
Control off!
It seems the king of the sea has more followers. Board again! Your ugly friends in the scene.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Bisa nonton konser, tetap bisa makan enak. Karena hemat banget, jadi menang banyak tiap hari. Mulai dari 20 ribuan aja. Banyak pilihannya. Ini hebatnya paket hebat hanya di McD.
Next lagi. Kaja.
Uang. Anda kerja keras cari uang. Tapi, apa uang bekerja untuk Anda? Karena bagi jutaan orang, uang mereka bekerja. Di XTD. Tak peduli berapapun modal awalnya. Gabung sekarang dan wujudkan kebebasan finansial. Jangan hanya cari uang, kendalikan uang Anda. Langkah demi langkah, investasi demi investasi. Anda kerja keras cari uang, sekarang uang bekerja untuk Anda.
Yuk. Jadi Australia ada di ISG hari ini. Lu nanti apa poijut mun gue poijut gue. Gile balsam lang. Kamu jadi pro player. Aduh. Kalau pro player ada semangatnya gue gas bro. Karena